But the article that I think most touched me reminded me of a response I hear from a lot of Christians. A lot of times they'll say, what does it hurt? What does it hurt if I believe this? Like, what have I lost? You know, it's like, if I'm right, what have I lost? Well, this article was about a serviceman and his wife living in Ethiopia, and they were really touched by the amount of poverty that they saw, especially in the orphanages. And they had tried for a few years to to have children, and then they decided to adopt. And when they were in Ethiopia, they thought, this might be a good time, but what held them back was that the wife wanted a sign from God that this was the right thing to do. Otherwise, she wasn't going to do it. So there's hospitals full of, dying, malnourished babies that need love and families, but she's not going to touch one until God tells her this is what she needs to do. And so she prays and she thinks about it, and one day they come and get her and they bring her to the orphanage, and there's a baby there, and his name was Ethiopian, but it translates to miracle. And so that was her sign from God that, I have to take this baby now. So she took this baby, and they're trying to adopt, and the article is about some problems they were having in getting the baby okay to come to the United States. But I think what got me was she has lost her ability to live her own life. And I don't believe that Christians understand this. I think they see this as a positive thing. They say, well, you're not living your own life, you're living, God's will. And that's a good thing because God knows what's better for you than you know for yourself. And that's kind of the logic behind it. But the problem comes in when you have to ask yourself, what if what you believe is wrong? Which is what the question is initially, what have I lost if this isn't true? Well, if this isn't true, you've lost your entire life because you only get one shot at it, and you've given it up to some cult that's telling you what to do, and that's how you lived your whole life, and you went through your entire life never thinking for yourself, never asking yourself what you wanted, never asking yourself what was right, because someone spoon-fed you something that they said was right and they weren't correct. So if you're wrong, you've lost everything. And that's kind of my point with that article.